Hello everyone, I'm Sunita Singh from Team Kareersity. I welcome you all to another insightful episode of Pharma Leadership Perspectives. This platform is designed to illuminate the remarkable experience and insights of the leaders in the pharmaceutical industry. And we believe that their distinctive journey could inspire and empower the next generation of professionals who are looking to make their mark in the industry. Ensure you catch every episode by tuning into these podcasts. You won't want to miss out. So today we have a privilege of hosting Mr. Sanjay Chauhan, a distinguished leader with approximately 24 years of experience in pharmaceutical industry in the sales and marketing roles. He is currently holding a position of VP Cluster Head for Neuro and Derma business for Emcure Pharma. He is truly a team player and he believes that team is the critical success factor. He is a management graduate from Symbiosis. He has done courses in strategic management from XLRI and trends on interviewing skills from MAFOE, to name a few. Sir, our objective for today's discussion is basically this whole initiative is we are trying to bridge a gap between the academia and industry. What we feel that with this initiative, we can make our students industry ready. Okay, so this platform will provide a platform for sharing wisdom. Okay, so where the leaders and experts like you from the industry can share your views, your what all challenges which are there in the industry, what all opportunities which are available for the students, and also this is the space for mentorship where you can guide and you can inspire the rising stars of pharmacy, young professionals, right? So to start with, I would like if you can help us about your career journey in the pharmaceutical industry so far.
Okay, so let me first of all appreciate the beautiful initiative started by you and as a Kareersity, because if you look at this gap certainly exists between graduates as well as the pharmaceutical.
Correct.
And or any industry. So I'm sure your contribution will help industry and young professional to perform better. As far as me is concerned, I started my journey way back in the pharmaceutical immediately after my post-graduation. Usually pharma industry, people believe that people come here by chance, but I just want to re-emphasize that I came here by choice. I joined from my management course, LML Vespa, which was doing extremely well that time, and had entered into the Indian market. But since I was science graduate, after a certain period, I realized around me, there were automobile engineer, and I was the science graduate. And that shaken me my confidence that whether I am at right place. So I chose a pharma industry as one of them. And why pharma? Because being a young graduate, when I was pursuing my graduation, I was always keen in medical. So this was an attracting field. So I entered into pharmaceutical business. I started my career as a medical representative with Ranbaxy. But I was very clear. Every 3 years, I kept a goal that I need to progress within the industry. So that kept me, and I started planning and working. And that is, I started as a medical rep. Within 3 years, I became area business manager. I did extremely well over there, learned management of the people and various processes. And then I became a regional head, zonal head, and then subsequently in 2008, I got elevated as a national sales head. Once I became national sales head, I had been always fascinated to take challenge, and I had been lucky to get opportunity to launch various businesses in Indian pharmaceutical companies. I launched various pharmaceutical companies, like I launched neuropsychiatry business in Piramal. Then I moved to Cipla, where I again almost relaunched neuroscience business of Cipla. And then I took up assignment with other pharmaceutical company. And currently I am associated with MCure Pharmaceutical, where I am looking after sales and marketing. So if you look at my overall journey, my head office journey and experience is more than what I have spent in field. So this is one of the most rewarding, successful profession if somebody is very clear that what he want to achieve, if he can plan well, and then if he can meet the expectation by delivering the outcome. So that's what had been my fascination in driving throughout my career.
Perfect. See, students, for everyone, this is a big learning. Like, sir has kept the goal for himself. So, that is like the thing which has actually helped you in leading this journey, sir. Because you have kept the goals and learning. That is what you have mentioned about, that you have kept on learning and growing in your various roles and responsibilities.
Correct.
Sir, in your opinion, what are the most pressing challenges which pharmaceutical industry is facing today, and how can the younger generation, our newer pharmacy graduates, can contribute in addressing them?
Oh, I think this is very relevant and very pertinent question, because a lot of younger population who is entering into pharmaceutical industry. And pharmaceutical industry currently is passing through a lot of changes, lot of challenges. So I will, in my opinion, there are certainly few challenges which younger generation can contribute is. One of them is which pharma industry faces the manpower or the skilled talent itself.
Right.
So manpower, when we look at the pharma industry, there is a strong belief that people take this option not preferably. But if right people, the science graduate, and if he is willing to do it, I can assure you that person can grow from basic level to the highest position of the industry. So the first challenge which I say is the manpower and a skilled talent people. So that is a big challenge for pharmaceutical industry, and industry is spending a huge revenue in training, development and retaining of the people. The second challenge which pharmaceutical industry is passing through is government regulations. There are a lot of stringent regulations which are coming up recently, and of late government has decided, and as on when there is a change of government or there is requirement, the government keep on imposing or bringing on certain challenges. And pharma industry is a very large industry, so they have to cope up, and they quickly get aligned with the changing rules and regulations of the government. So that's another challenge. The third challenge which Indian pharmaceutical industry is technological advances. If you look at worldwide, the technology in last 5 years has changed very, very rapidly.
100%.
And in India also, although we are the largest API as well as formulation country worldwide, and India is able to cope up. I think keeping this pace with the moving in technological advancement is another one challenge which India or pharmaceutical industry has to manage. The fourth or third is the innovation. If we look at overall pharmaceutical operations, the industry, I feel when the young talent will come in, they will come up with a lot of new ideas and new learnings as well as innovation. The pharma industry somehow had been practicing the last or the over a decades, whatever they have learned, their old learnings.
Yeah,
So
traditional.
the young talent is certainly expected to bring new knowledge, new innovations, and certainly way of doing things differently. The last which I think is very pertinent to pharmaceutical industry is the shrinking margins. Because of various issues, local players, government regulations, and lack of innovations, the government pharmaceutical industry is facing challenge of reduction in the margins or profits.
True.
So that we have to meet.
Yeah,
these
totally
challenges.
understand. Like all BU heads are facing this pain point of shrinking margins
Thank
in
you
the
so
today's world. Sir, you have very rightly mentioned about this manpower, skilled manpower, that to be. So that is where we are working towards in developing and making students ready for the industry. So skilled manpower, because we also identified this as a gap, and we are working towards that.
I'm sure your contribution will help young generation to meet the industry expectation.
Sure, sir. We will try our best. Sir, as new talent bring lots of freshness. So when you hire new B pharmacy candidates, what key elements you look at?
Okay, so when we hire new talent certainly comes with the knowledge which they have learned during their courses. But when he comes to any organization, we look at his learning capabilities first, that how is he going to apply those knowledge into actual job. So he has got awareness about the subject, but how is he going to apply? So in terms of his learning capabilities, one of them which I certainly look into the young students. Then I look at their positive attitudes, because there is a change in whatever they have studied, plus they have to meet the organizational expectation. So are they positive about their whatever they are doing, and how openly they are willing to take the challenge? So that is one. Third is their capability in terms of working in teams and collaborating approach. Can they collaborate with the teams? Can they learn fast? And are they focused on results? So that these are the few expectations which we look at certainly from the students. One of the very important aspect of the students is whatever they have done during the curriculum or in the past behavior, how much they had been consistent, because consistency does matter in the organization. I think these are the few expectations which any organization look from the young professionals.
Yeah, perfectly. So you have summarized all the key pointers which the young professional should focus on when they are transitioning from campus life to the corporate world. Thank you, sir. Thank you for sparing time for today's podcast, which is Pharma Leadership Perspective. And as a leader, you have shared your perspective about the pharmaceutical company, the challenges which the pharmaceutical companies are facing, and you have also shared the skill set which are required by fresh pharmacy graduates when they enter into pharmaceutical world. And I'm sure this will definitely help our viewers, our audience, when they enter into the pharmaceutical companies. So thank you, sir. Thank you once again for joining on today's podcast.
Thank you, Sunita. Thank you, and wish you all the best, you and Careersity, for meeting and helping industry.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.